My backstory, well, I am a registered nurse. I have been a registered nurse for 32 years now, and I'm also a dancer and have been involved with dance most of my life and very active in teaching and performing. And I guess you would also say I'm quite the social butterfly. What happened and what led me to hyperbarics was suddenly losing my hearing on the left side. 1 second I could hear and the next second I could not. And it was severe hearing loss with severe tinnitus, lots and lots of noises. And gosh, I had tried a number of treatments that did not alter my condition at all. I got increasingly depressed, disoriented and confused. My brain function went way down. I'm someone with a history of being in the intensive care unit, very sharp and quick. And I had to stop seeing clients. I work as a life coach right now, and I had to stop teaching and seeing clients because I just couldn't focus, and I couldn't keep brain thoughts coherent. So being incredibly depressed about my condition and what this meant for my life, I was looking for any possibility that might help, and a friend of mine told me about hyperbarics. So I made a few calls. I actually talked to 3 different centers and was very drawn to this center. Well, immediately I was very struck by all the smiling faces and the eye contact and the warmth. And of course I came in here feeling like I was 90 years old and very depressed. And so the friendliness, the warmth that I felt, I was very impressed with the high-tech things that you were doing here and your ability to answer all my questions, because I know I asked a lot of questions and you very patiently and thoroughly answered each one of them. And I was very impressed and moved by that as well. So I would say, gosh, why did I choose you? It's a combination of intelligence, all of your high-tech modalities, and a staff of caring and compassionate individuals, combined with a healing element that we know is proven, which is oxygen. That is a winning combination. Well, if somebody didn't know anything about hyperbarics, I would say that, well, you're utilizing a healing element that you're completely surrounded by every day and take into your body every day, which is oxygen. And, we know that we can't live without oxygen. Oxygen that does not make its way to the brain, we're dead in 4 to 6 minutes. So there's this incredible chamber that kind of feels like a submarine going down under the sea. And you're comfortably situated with pillows and a lovely blanket for coziness, and you go into this chamber and you're completely surrounded and inhaling 100% oxygen. And my first experience of being in the chamber was one of the deepest rests and relaxations that I've had in months. And it was effortless. All I had to do was breathe, and I just went to this very relaxed place. And even after that first session, I noticed that my tension and anxiety level really kept going down. And now, after many treatments, I feel like I'm a completely different person from the first time to now. The tinnitus, as I said, it's severe. It came on severe. I had what sounds like a telephone dial tone, and on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the worst, I would call it a 9. Very loud dial tone that never goes away. And then on top of that, or beneath that, were also tinkling bells and chimes, crickets on a hot August night, water dripping in an underworld cave, just all of these other sounds also at the same volume. So if you can imagine trying to think with those sounds in your head, and also trying to carry on a conversation or functioning with those internal interferences, it literally was impossible for me to maintain my life and do what I needed to be done, needed to do what needed to be done. Now, the chimes and bells, barely audible. The dial tone has come down to a place where it's tolerable and I feel like I can think again. I also had this head sensation. The way that I described it was it went right down the middle of the head and over to the left, and it felt like a brick. And over the course of treatment, the sensation began to move and fade, and it went from a solid brick to a porous brick, to a falling apart brick, and then it went to sheetrock, and sheetrock that fell apart, and to plywood. And right now I have this very thin veil that is primarily just focused in my inner ear. So for me, just having this blockage released and brain function improving is an incredible quality of life difference for me. And really what I would call a lifesaver, because I just didn't know how I was going to function in life the way I was pre-hyperbaric. So I'm very grateful. Dr. Ekholm was a surprise to me because, you know, I've worked in the medical profession for years, and you know, it's a generality, but doctors kind of have this professional standoffishness about them. She was personable, and she had a great sense of humor, and of course throughout the interview process it was quite clear that she was competent and really smart and knew what she was talking about. So I was just delighted to meet her and know that you know, there were doctors there that truly didn't have to have this barrier, you know, of doctor-patient. But yet she was someone that you could relax around and just be yourself and have a conversation with. That to me was really important. The staff. Again, being in the profession that I've been in all my life, I can honestly say that I have never been to a clinic, a hospital, a place of healing where when you walk through the door, there is a spirit of harmony, cooperation, positive affirmation, and upliftment. Everybody just greets you with a smile and eye contact. And again, very willing to ask questions, not ask questions, but answer questions. And I love the way that I was surprised each day that I came in. One day was Patient Appreciation Day, and the whole room, the whole place was decorated, and each staff member had handwritten little notes to all of the clients. Yeah, you're not going to get that in very many places, and it establishes a relationship and a true sense of caring. And so again, the level of competence combined with compassion and harmony, all I can say is I walked through the door looking forward to seeing everybody and felt like my life was really blessed having found this place and having found all of you. And I had to say this to myself because I knew that the odds statistically for my condition coming in were 50-50. And so of course, you know, what do? I would say the glass is half full, and it can become fuller by giving yourself the opportunity to try this kind of treatment. And you are not going to know if you can fill the glass fuller until you try it. Please try it. Give yourself that gift. It certainly gave me a gift.